Blessing of the fleet. Yesterday, the good ship Grease was there. Unfortunately, the preacher recognized me, and while he was making the sign of the cross and genuflecting for the other boats, when I passed by, he flipped me the bird and put a lunger on the bow. So I know where I stand, but anyway, hey, thanks anyway there, Padre. I'm sure it was sanctified saliva nonetheless. The Greaseman here, I know what'll make me feel better today. I know a little bit of brutality! Time to wonder what it must be like to strap on a gun and pin on a badge and become a lawman! Well, you're at the roll call, and you're about ready to hit the street so you can nail him and jail him, when the sergeant says, "Hey, Don Levy, Captain wants to see you." And you think to yourself, "Oh, God." So you walk into the captain's office and stand there boldly, proudly before his desk. He's doing paperwork. Finally, magnanimously, he looks up at you and says, "Oh, yeah, Don Levy, let me see here. Yesterday you brought in another injured prisoner. Let me see here. The medical reports say you admitted to one T.J. Blauman with a broken nose, a ruptured spleen, a fractured skull, blurred vision, facial contusions, a compound hernia, a broken leg, and a deviated septum." You look at him and say, "Well, he tripped on the way in." The captain slams his fist on the table and says, "It's not funny! It's not funny! It's the second time this week you brought in somebody that you mangled! Let me tell you something. The citizens of the town are not your own personal punching bag. You've got to learn to control yourself. You can't be beaten. The mayor is breathing down my back to form a civilian review board, and it's this kind of crap that you guys do that causes it. I want you to show a little more care." That's when you get hot and say, "A little more care." What do you want us to do? Pat him on the back? When somebody takes a swing at me, I swing back and double. Somebody swings at me, I hit him with my stick. Someone swings a stick at me, I shoot him with my gun. If we coddling people, next thing you know, they'll be complaining when we have bad breath. He says, "Let me tell you something. You talk back to me with that kind of insolence and I'll have your badge." You say, "You want my badge? You can have my badge. And you can put it where the sun don't shine, you hear me? I've had it with this job, I've had it with this city, and I've had it with you." He says, "Give me that badge." So you give him the badge. He says, "All right, give me the gun." You say, "Oh, you want the gun? You want the gun? Well, you can have the gun!" And you take his office apart. Yeah, you shoot the pictures off the wall, the pictures of his family off his desk. And then you walk out to that stinking roll call room, that room you've always hated there. And you blow the sergeant's podium away. People are diving for cover. Yeah. Finally, the captain comes out as you stand there with your smoking gun. He says, "Are you through? Are you through? You made me do it. You've made me do it. That's it. You are off the softball team."